Every year, Yakima Neighborhood Health Services, in partnership with the Homeless Network of Yakima County, holds a candlelight vigil for people who died without a home in the past year. They've done it annually for the past 19 years on National Homeless Persons Memorial Day on December 21st, to remember people who may not have been remembered by many people, but who deserve to be recognized, and to bring awareness to the extent of the problem and what needs to be done to solve it, so no more people die without a home.
We know of 69 as of today. We know that there are people that we don't know of, but we will be saying the names of the 69 who we do know the names of.
Those names will be read at the Candlelight Vigil at 5 p.m. on Thursday at Millennium Plaza, across from the Capitol Theater. Nearly 70 people experiencing homelessness in Yakima County dead in just 1 year seems like a lot, and it is, which is why Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell sat down with YNHS CEO Rhonda Hoff to get a closer look at how they came up with those numbers.
When they talk about that list, they say it's people who died without a permanent place to call home. But it's not an accurate count of how many homeless people died in the past year, which is about 10, according to the Yakima County coroner. What the list actually covers is people who died in the last year and had accessed homeless services in Yakima County at some point in their lives. Information that comes from the State Department of Commerce's Homeless Management Information System and is double-checked with the person's emergency contact.
But we do everything we can to verify their status, that they have lived and participated in the homeless system.
But sometimes there are mistakes.
How certain are you that the people on that list have experienced homelessness at some point in their life?
I'm certain.
I'm asking because when I went through the list, one of the names on that list was my great-grandma, Randall Kilpatrick.
Okay.
And I confirmed with multiple family members that she at no point in her life has ever been homeless. And she also did have multiple homes, multiple places to go. She had, a home, she had an assisted living facility, and then she died at Cottage in the Meadow, surrounded by her loved ones. So,
well, then we should look her up and find out how she got on the list.
I was told it was a clerical error that would be retracted and my great-grandma's name removed from that list. But even when all the names do meet the criteria, it's a number that some service providers, like Camp Hope Director Mike Kay, say doesn't account for the actual death toll of homelessness.
To put those names on that list and then lead the public to believe that they're dying on our streets when they're not dying on our streets at that high of a rate. I'm aware of 2 that are on the list that were not homeless when they passed. And to me, that's irresponsible.
Despite the errors, Kay says the intent behind the candlelight vigil is good.
I think it's a great intent to put people on a list, to celebrate them so that they are remembered. I think that's very noble. But again, I think it's irresponsible when we put people on the list and we lead the public to believe that we've double-checked and triple-checked, spoke to family members.
The Yakima County Coroner's Office keeps track of homeless deaths in the county. I spoke to Jim Curtis today, and he says that the number of homeless people who have died in the county so far this year is at about 10. Reporting in Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.